I think this is part of who I am, and then I guess having the Western perspective with the language skills on top of the Japaneseness would definitely make us unique.
Yeah, and a modern Nadeshiko.
Yes, that's the definition of
Modern Nadeshiko. Welcome to Modern Nadeshiko.
Yay! This
So-
is our very first video.
Yes.
Oh, yay! We're so stoked.
This is
Suzuka,
and this is Reina.
We're both freelancers based in Tokyo, Japan. I am mainly teaching English to Japanese kids and grown-ups both. And I'm also doing some PR and marketing things for my clients. What about you?
I'm freelance translator, writer, based in Japan, and then most of my clients are from United States or Australia or Germany, like where around the one. Yeah, Germany. I have a client for beer brewery.
Oh,
Yeah.
beer brewery. Do
Right.
you drink beer a lot?
I used to.
Oh yeah.
So I know a little bit about like craft beer and stuff.
Oh,
so
cool.
yeah, it's really interesting.
The reason we wanted to start this channel is links to our channel name, Modern Nadeshiko. What does Nadeshiko mean, Reina?
Yes, Nadeshiko. I know what Nadeshiko means, like in Japanese, but I don't think I can explain really well in English. So I actually found an article that explains about Yamato Nadeshiko.
She's a super great researcher. She's super fast looking up stuff.
Oh my god.
I'm raising the bar so high.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, this is the internet, so I want to be accurate. I don't want to give wrong information.
That's true.
Yamato Nadeshiko is popular. The word people use from ancient times to take a flower called Nadeshiko as a metaphor for the beauty of Japanese woman. So what does it look like? So Nadeshiko refers to a woman being cautious and restrained,
Inconspicuous.
Inconspicuous?
Inconspicuous. Oh, sorry. Inconspicuous.
So Yamato Nadeshiko refers to a woman being cautious and restrained and inconspicuous
Inconspicuous.
and without strong assertion.
Oh.
Yes. And then they have essential education, ethic, and character. In an emergency, they can help men to guard the family with a strong side.
Oh.
So not just
Okay, she's not just weak or
weak or
she
restrained.
doesn't have any opinion or anything. She's just purposely being a supporter of a man.
yes,
Oh.
let the guy to be strong. Like,
Oh. Such a great wife figure, probably.
yes.
In a traditional sense. Yeah.
Because like back then, people used to like say like refer Yamato Nadeshiko as like they walk 3 steps behind men. Like
yeah.
like
3 steps. That's like way behind men when you think about
right?
it. Well, it's
Where are you?
metaphor. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was supposed to be considered like the ideal woman, right?
Ideal.
To be a partner to be married to. And
Yeah, that's like so weird. Like before, like man and woman can't walk side by side.
yeah, exactly, right? You're not supposed to. So if I were your wife, I'll be like, oh, excuse me, I'm too ahead of myself. So I have to be like, I'm probably out of the fit. No, okay. Come back. So yeah, that was the underlying cultural value in Japan, and that's what Nadeshiko means. But we've decided to add a keyword, modern, to our channel name because we're not really like Nadeshiko.
Yeah, we don't fit in.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
really
typical
fit
Japanese woman. Even though there are still like some people act like Yamato Nadeshiko because it's
Yeah.
like it's engraved in culture.
Maybe they're brought up being taught that that's what they're supposed to become, or maybe by her own choice she thought being like Yamato Nadeshiko, like very reserved and then calm and quiet would get her husband easily.
Yes.
Something like
Because
that.
men love it.
Yeah, Japanese men still love that.
Yeah.
But you know, we're bilingual. We spent some part of our lives in Western culture, and we are, I guess we don't really fit right back into our Japanese culture anymore. In that
Not
sense.
anymore.
Not anymore. Sadly.
Right. Maybe 10 years ago,
Yeah.
there was a term called 肉食女子
Right.
got popular.
Carnivorous girl.
Carnivorous girl.
Such an aggressive term.
Because women as viewed as Modern Nadeshiko before, women got stronger and not aggressive, but like has more strong opinion.
Yeah.
And they know what they want in career and in relationship, so they take initiative. And then the men became herbivorous.
So they became shyer,
Shyer.
more reserved,
Definitely, yeah.
and they got, what was the term I used? So both terms had its own stigma, right? Like if the women were referred as carnivorous, then it means they are too outspoken, they're too strong. And then men were referred as herbivorous. That means they're not ambitious enough, or they're not action oriented enough. Maybe?
Yeah.
They're not
Or
forward
weak.
enough. Yeah, almost like weak. Yeah.
So this is coming from like definitely like stereotypical point of view.
Yeah. So I guess we wanted to change the view, right? Yeah.
About Japanese women.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this channel is called Modern Nadeshiko. So we want you to explain why we came up with this term.
Yeah, it was actually your idea, right? I think you suggested that we would add modern because we always liked the word Nadeshiko.
Yes.
But it didn't feel as accurate as we want it to be because we're not really Nadeshiko.
We don't fit in.
Yeah.
This typical Japanese woman.
Especially targeting people who are outside Japan, right? And then using English. So being able to use English is one of the things that not a lot of typical Nadeshiko would be able to do throughout their lives.
But we wanted to. That's why, like, we wanted to say, like, actually, there are some people in Japan, like women, that want to express ourselves more, not just in Japanese but also in English, and that's why we wanted to like spread this term like Modern Nadeshiko.
Yeah. Right now, this is our unit name, but then it could be a new category, right, for women.
Oh, that would be nice.
That would be nice.
That would be nice if we can change the definition of
Yeah.
Nadeshiko in the future.
Yeah. So we want to say that it's completely okay to talk about yourself, and people are interested, hopefully. Yeah. So I hope by Japanese women talking about themselves on the internet using English to the wider audience, we are able to rebrand what Japanese woman means, what it means to be a Japanese woman, and the modern beauty of Nadeshiko.
But I'm pretty sure you were more like Japanese before, but I think you studied abroad in high school, and then I think your personality changed or something.
Yeah. Actually, I was super shy back in high school, but I had the opportunity to study abroad for a year in Portland, Oregon, the United States, and I did homestaying. So I had host family. I stayed with a mom and a dad and a fat cat. And I attended a local high school for a year. And I was so shy. I couldn't really make a lot of like close friends at school. So I would usually come home and then talk to my host parents because they were so sweet that they would wait for me to finish my sentences. So I was able to feel comfortable talking. But it took me a year, and almost coming back from that year made me realize how shy I was. And I kind of felt like I almost wasted my year studying abroad because I didn't like make so many friends that I had imagined before leaving Japan. So maybe that changed my mindset a little bit to kind of overcome the shyness and be more communicative with other people.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you already experienced that when you're in high school.
Yeah, that was kind of almost like a setback for me, I think. And then when I had another opportunity to study abroad for another year in Vancouver, Canada, when I was in university, I decided, okay, I should not just study and then like shy away from communication with local people, because that's what I will be there for, right? So I decided to ditch studying, which is not really a good thing, but I did like a minimum studying, and then I joined the dance club at the university, and I made so many great friends. That's how I was able to overcome the shyness and also practice my speaking skills too. So that changed. It took me a long time.
Yeah, from high school to university.
Yeah,
student.
For me to break free from the traditional Japaneseness, I think, and to become where I am. How about you? I know you've studied abroad too. How was your experience like?
Actually, it took me, a really long time to break my like Japaneseness.
Yeah.
I studied abroad when I was in senior year in college. It was Colorado State, and but I studied different, like I studied in Canada, like different countries before, but it was only like 1 month, like really short time. So but the America was very long, like 1 year. So I really and then I had to make friends, and it was very difficult first, like striking up the conversation when you're not really confident in English, in your English. That was really difficult, but I learned that it's okay to make mistakes, because like as a Japanese person, it's not okay to make mistakes. So you're almost like a perfectionist.
Exactly. We're, I don't know why.
Like because we're focused on like grammars and like small mistakes and translation, and that's why like our mentality like, oh, we have to be perfect. But actually during that study abroad, I overcame that perfectionist side of myself. So and then also like I had to talk to like people, like especially the party setting really helped, because like in Japan you always like party with the people that you already know, but in America like you invite people. There are always so many people who you've never met in the room. So you have to like make a small talk or with someone you don't know. So like that really helped. We
can share our experience abroad in some other time.
Other video.
There are lots of stories to share, I guess. So we wanted to just clarify that we still cherish our Japaneseness as an important part of our identity.
It's in our DNA.
Yeah, definitely. And do you consider yourself more as a Japanese, or more like as a Western influenced person?
Because I only lived in outside Japan just 1 year. So most of my life is in Japan, and then especially when I live in Japan, I consider myself definitely a Japanese person. But when I go abroad, I try to act less Japanese.
You try to like assimilate into the community, right?
What about you?
Surprisingly, when I was living in Vancouver, it made me feel more like I was a Japanese or a proud Japanese person, because many people I met over there loved Japanese culture, and it made me feel very happy that I was a Japanese person. So that kind of changed my perspective about my identity, and I cherish being Japanese, and I don't think I can help being Japanese after all. I try to resist, I guess, sometime in my life, but I think this is part of who I am, and then I guess having the Western perspective with the language skills on top of the Japaneseness would definitely make us unique.
And a modern Nadeshiko.
Yes, that's the definition of
Modern Nadeshiko.
So stay tuned for more content to come.
And subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye. She's very
Oh my
super
God.
fast, and then I can.
Thank you so much.
I passed fully her research skills.
Yep.
Yep.
No pressure.
No pressure.